Сайн байцгаана уу хүнд үзэгчдээ. Өнөөдөр манай де факто нэвтрүүлгийн зочноор бүгд найрамдах Энэтхэг улсаас Монгол Улсад суугаа онц бөгөөд бүрэн эрхэт элчин сайд ноён Атул Малхари Gotsurve оролцож байна.
Атул, Малхари, Gotsurve бүгд найрамдах Энэтхэг улсаас Монгол Улсад суугаа онц бөгөөд бүрэн эрхэт элчин сайд. Пүүн хотод инженерийн чиглэлээр бакалавр, магистрийн зэрэг хамгаалсан. 2004 онд Энэтхэгийн гадаад хэргийн албанд ажилд орж, Мексик болон Куб дахь Энэтхэгийн элчин сайдын яам 2010-аас 2014 онд Латин Америк ба Карибын тэнгисийн хэлтэст ажиллаж байсан. 2018-оос 2021 онд бүгд найрамдах ардчилсан Солонгос ард улсад суугаа элчин сайд 2021 оны 7 дугаар сард гадаад хэргийн яамны нэгдсэн нарийн бичгийн дараагаар Цахим, засаглал ба мэдээллийн технологи 2022-оос 2023 онд хэрэг эрхлэх газрын мэдээллийн технологийн албаны дараагаар тус ажиллаж байсан. 2024 оны 3 дугаар сарын 30-ны өдрөөс эхлэн Энэтхэг улсаас Монгол Улсад суугаа элчин сайдаар ажиллаж байна.
King Tower Apartment Belgus-ийн Rainiers брендийн шилэн фасадтай оршин суугчдад зориулсан 5 тухтай орчин бүрдүүлсэн цэлгэр уужим орон зай бүхий 60-аас 154 м2 2-оос 5 өрөөний сонголттой орон сууцнаас төлбөрийн таатай нөхцлөөр худалдан авах боломжтой. King Tower Apartment 6 дугаар элчин орон сууцнда та бүхнийг урьж байна.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Sanbano, namaste.
Namaste.
And thank you for inviting me for your program. It's my honor and privilege to be here.
Your Excellency, we are at the moment when these two countries celebrate 70th anniversary of diplomatic relations. And plus, quite recently, Mongolian president just had visited. So, India. So what is your take on this visit, about the importance of that visit?
It was a historic visit, a visit which has further strengthened the existing bilateral relations between our two countries. The visit of His Excellency, the President of Mongolia, His Excellency Kurilsu Kukhna, coincided with the 70th anniversary of the establishment of diplomatic relations between India and Mongolia. They were established in 1955, so this year is the 70th anniversary of the great event. Then this year was also special, which coincided with the visit. It is the 10th anniversary of the establishment of the strategic partnership between India and Mongolia. The strategic partnership was established during the first ever visit of the Indian Prime Minister to Mongolia, Shri Narendra Modi ji, in 2015, when it is a watershed moment in our India-Mongolia relations, with a lot of action happening after that. So this visit was very historic milestone in India-Mongolia relations. And in terms of outcomes, any visit, any state visit, state visit is the highest form of visit that can happen between the two countries. So it was a great milestone. We had good outcomes. So a joint statement was adopted on the strengthening of strategic partnership. It is a vision document for the next decade, basically. Then Mongolia reiterated its support for the permanent membership of India in the expanded United Nations Security Council when it happens. Mongolia also joined the International Big Cat Alliance. The document was signed. Mongolia also joined the International Solar Alliance, which is very important for Mongolia itself, because Mongolia has around 260 days of bright sunshine, and green energy will be helpful to Mongolia to have its energy needs. To strengthen our bilateral ties, it was decided that defense wing will be established in the Embassy of India in Mongolia, defense wing. So we will have a defense attaché who will be resident in Ulaanbaatar, because now our defense attaché is concurrently accredited to Mongolia from Beijing. So this is also an important step. One more people-friendly step which Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji announced was free e-visas of all types to Mongolian nationals. Already we have the physical visas are free, but e-visas also we have made it free for the people now. So it is a good step, which is a real impact on the people.
So we can get online visa.
Online visa free
Free.
from India.
Okay.
So that is a good step for people. Then in terms of Buddhism, it was also agreed that in 2026, the holy relics of the two great disciples of Lord Buddha, Arhant Mogdaliana and Arhant Sariputra, would be arriving in Mongolia for an exposition at the Gandhan Monastery. So this is also a big event, big decision. A Sanskrit teacher would be deployed at the Gandhan Monastery because many of the manuscripts, ancient manuscripts, are in Sanskrit. So it will help for the further teaching of Sanskrit language. India will also sponsor a students group of Mongolia to India, youth to visit India on India orientation visit. So the youth ambassadors can see India, the children can see India. A joint commemorative stamp between India and Mongolia to commemorate the 70th anniversary of diplomatic ties was also unveiled by President Kurelsuk and Prime Minister Modi ji. Then this being the 70th anniversary of establishment of diplomatic relations, 70 scholarship slots were increased for Mongolia. So we have now under the Indian Technical and Economic Cooperation Program, which is a fully funded scholarship program for capacity building, around 200 seats every year. So those have been increased to 270, 70 seats for 70 years of diplomatic relations. Then we have signed 10 agreements and memorandum of understandings. One is the MOU on cultural exchange program from the period 2025-29. So a lot of activities are planned under the ambit of culture. Then we have MOU on the immigration cooperation. This is also important for both the immigration agencies. One sector which is very important, and you are aware that India is the leader in this sector, cooperative sector, and Mongolia with a lot of herder population, a lot of pastures, livestock. So there is a MOU on cooperative. So it will help Mongolia and to both the countries to share their experiences and enrich the people's life, the herders' life, the livestocks. Then our relation is not only limited now to the central government. So there is one MOU between the Ladakh Autonomous Hill Development Council of India and the Arkhangai province for cooperation between them. Provincial level also we are going. So that is also a great thing. Fifth MOU is the MOU on humanitarian aid and assistance during disaster, natural calamities or pandemic. So you are aware, so there can be pandemic, disaster at any time.
Yes.
So to send the aid, there are a lot of bureaucratic hurdles.
Yes.
So we have to overcome them. So this MOU will help to overcome these hurdles so that the relief material can come immediately or go immediately.
Coordinate all actions very fast.
Yes, so it is very nice. So tent can come, medicines can come. This is a game-changing MOU. Then we have a MOU on cooperation in geology and mineral resources. So this will help in the mining sector to have more exploration. Some mining blocks could be given to Indian companies. On the government-to-government basis also, we can explore that. So that is a good thing to explore the mining of Mongolia. You are aware that Mongolia has suppose 100 units of mines, only 20 are explored now and 80 are yet to be explored. Yes. So this is very important from the Mongolian point of view. Then we have an MOU on quick impact projects. So quick impact projects means small development projects which can come up immediately at the community level, local level, which can help the Mongolian people. This is full grant projects from India, up to $50,000 one project. So we can do a couple of projects every year without the bureaucratic hurdles. So this is one more action we have taken. As you are aware, yoga is getting very popular in Mongolia. The Mongolian Yoga Federation has several schools, maybe 200, they are doing good work. So between the Morarji Desai National Institute of Yoga, it is a government, it comes under the government of India, and the Mongolian Yoga Federation, there was a MOU on cooperation. Then one more important thing is the renovation of the Bogd Palace, Winter Palace. So there is a MOU between Archaeological Survey of India and the Ministry of Culture for the renovation of the Bogd Khan Winter Palace. It is like a $2 million grant project from India, which will help the renovation of the Bogd Khan Palace to preserve the history and culture of Mongolia. Then one more important MOU we have signed is the MOU between the Mongolian Digital Development Ministry and Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology of India for cooperation in digital transformation. So India has done huge projects in the field of e-governance. So some pilot projects could be replicated in Mongolia, which will help the Mongolian nationals. So you can see there was a lot of substance in the visit. There was a lot of far-reaching, people-friendly initiatives that have been taken during the visit. As we call India and Mongolia are strategic partners. And also our Prime Minister also said that we are not only spiritual neighbors, we are spiritual siblings, Prime Minister of India said. So
Siblings.
it is one more level than neighborhood. So even though geographically we are a little bit far, but spiritually we are close. We are closely bound. So we are spiritual siblings, brothers. So that our Prime Minister there. And when I was in New Delhi for the visit, the whole city was booming with like India-Mongolia friendship, with posters of India-Mongolia flags, also flags of India-Mongolia, President Kuril Sukh's photographs. So whole of India, it was widely covered in Indian media, Mongolian media. So I feel the visit was a great success. And apart from that, there were two other additional features of the visit.
Okay.
There was a India-Mongolia Business Forum organized by the Confederation of Indian Industries and the Mongolian National Chamber of Commerce and Industries, where more than 150 participants were there. And the Deputy Prime Minister Amar Saikya and I personally were present there. The President of the Mongolian National Chamber of Commerce were present there. So it was great bond between the business community. I have invited them, told them Mongolia is a land of opportunity. Come here, good for business, whether it is a small businessman, medium or a big one. Mongolia offers everything.
Indeed.
Take a local partner so that you understand the rules and regulations better, and sky is the limit. One more aspect which I feel I should mention around the business front is that the trade between India and Mongolia in 2023 was 64 million and 2024 it rose to 110 million. So I'm confident that in the years to come it is going to cross 500 million soon.
Indeed. Well, Ambassador, you have mentioned such a good list of very encouraging projects which is covering many fields of our life, businesses, society. And I would like to just add that 1955, when the two countries have established, Mongolia was not yet a member of the UN. We have tried, but some countries were blocking. But India is one of the countries which support strongly Mongolia. As a result, we became member in 1961. Then 1965, Indira Gandhi had visited Mongolia with two sons, Sanjay Gandhi and Rajiv Gandhi. 1988, I had a chance to meet Rajiv Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi in New Delhi when they have received a delegation from many international unions of students. And we were representing Mongolia. We had a very unique chance to talk about maybe 5-10 minutes about Mongolia relations, etc. So at the human level, at everybody, this relation is going so prosperous, and the long list you have just now mentioned about everything, that's proof for that. Let me go a little bit details into some of these, what we have just now talked. In fact, it's a truly strategic partnership, and it's good that it will be supported by businesses, their cooperation, and everything what you have said really will impact on the way Mongolians live. Two countries share two strong values. One is democracy, democratic values. The other is Buddhism. You have touched about that. In terms of government strengthening government institutions, you have just talked about the e-government, digital transformation. As you have been working yourself, and you have a state award for that, you have been digitalizing the passports, distribution of passports giving to Indian citizens. You have made all yourself quite big revolution in that the administrative process. So how do you see that digital transformation cooperation? A little bit more details.
Thank you so much. So recently, Mongolia, you must be aware that Mongolia has taken the policy of digital first. And in India, we had a policy of e-governance in mission mode project. Mission modes means a targeted approach. So we had the mission mode projects in particular areas like banking, health, then e-governance, passports related matters. So this has all helped to bring in transparency and also to reduce corruption in the system. And you are aware that the more the human interventions are reduced, more faceless things are happening, the discretion value also reduces. You will be happy to know that in terms of income tax, the revolution has happened in terms of the filing of the returns of the income tax. People get the refund of income tax within maybe 1 week or so. So it is so fast and people are very happy. So when we come to India, there is one concept of bringing technology at a low cost and a very big scale. So these two are the very key aspects of India. We bring technology to solve people's problem at a low cost and at a big scale, because that is very important. We have a system of digi-lockers, basically digital lockers. So people can put their documents in the lockers which are provided by, it's a digital locker, means virtual locker, basically. Virtual locker. So they put their driving license, their passports, everything in that. They don't need to carry the physical copy. So when the police ask you for the driving license, you can open the digital locker and you can show it to them. Any government wants to access them, you can tell them, okay, you can access them directly. So no need of real verification. And we are a big country, so...
Wow, this is just alone, this concept is changing completely things. Because it means also you keep not only driving license, passport, but now in Mongolia you have your IDs, all kind of, and plus your property titles.
Yeah, property titles, yes.
You said that this digital lockers, it's a very good idea for... Because anything may happen, fire, flood, whatever, you may lose your IDs, right?
True. So under this MOU which we have done, we can do a pilot project in Mongolia on the property cards also, on the DigiLocker also. So we have already proposed to the Mongolian side. So we have good relations with the ministry, and we will take it forward now after the MOU has been formally signed.
Yeah, as you said, e-government will strengthening institutions.
Yes.
And also decrease transaction costs.
Yes, true.
And because there is no face-to-face relations, they will substantially decrease petty corruption.
Yes, true.
When it's happening in between two people.
And the speed of this transaction will be high. And somebody from a long distance need not travel to the city for that. That is also an important aspect. That reduces the time, the hassle for the public.
As you know, we have a program called e-Mongolia, which is kind of covering all public services to people and businesses. We separately also have e-business, which recently relaunched again. So compared with India, as you see here, as an expert, now not as an ambassador, but an expert, what else we can do more or better or deeper in that sense?
One thing which I feel is important, I had discussions with the e-Mongolia representatives also, that more services could be added to e-Mongolia, people-friendly e-services. And the second important aspect which I also shared with them is cyber security. Because now the domain of warfare has changed.
Yes.
Earlier we had only three domains of warfare: air, land and water. But here now we have a cyber warfare.
Yes.
So it can be a private party or a state entity which can hijack the system. So we have to concentrate more on the cyber security of the systems also. So that is important. That aspect I feel should be given more importance, even if they are giving importance now.
Okay, very important point, and I hope it is also somehow covered in one of those memorandums, no?
Yes, we are planning to have one more memorandum on that aspect later on.
You also helped at Mongol, I think, Polytechnical University to create own lab before, right?
Yes, we have India established the cyber security training center in the National Defense University.
In Mongolia,
so in Mongolia in 2022 it was inaugurated, and our teachers come here to train the Mongolian.
Still keep doing?
Yes, it is continuing process. So we have 2 teachers who come on regularly and keep on teaching the staff at the National Defense University and various establishments of the government. Some are civilians, some are from the military.
Okay, another question in that sense of a government. You see, probably India had also through that challenges, because technically many issues there, technically solutions are there, but there are people's apathy to the reform changes, because people used to work with paper, they have their power with that paper information, whatever they possess. How India overcome that challenges, psychological challenges of public officers to introduce digital tools?
Some kind of inertia is there, whether it be officials or the people. But once they see the benefits that accrue to this, like the fast transactions are there, then the records are also properly maintained. They save their time, money and energy in doing the processing of their papers. So people accept it readily. One more concept which we have done, you will be happy to know that, because there is a lot of digital illiteracy also in the system. Not everybody is tech savvy.
Yes.
So to overcome the issue, we have at every block level, very community level, we have a IT center run by the government or supported by the government. So people come there, fill up their form, the person does with some minor fee, and everything is done. So we solved this problem. Even at the village level, we have the village level entrepreneur, and we have common citizen service center. So the post office also acts as a...
How you call it, government?
We call it common service centers.
Government service centers.
Common. Service centers. They are run by government also, private also. So it is an employment generation also in that sense. So some people are giving this service to the
financed by the budget.
No, they run on their own. They charge the fee also. Some are government sector. Okay, so it is a huge demand business. So people come to fill up their form online, passport form, whatever, they do the service.
If there was anything that involved younger people on voluntary basis.
Yes, voluntary also they do, but this is all like very small money they charge, because government does not allow them to charge more.
Okay.
So it is like less than $1.
Okay, for one service.
What one service? It is less than, in Indian terms, it will be like 50 rupees or like that.
That's very important to decrease this digital divide.
Yeah, so that also we have done. So the post office also plays an important role in this.
Oh, is it still post office working?
Yeah. You have huge network. They are now, our post office has done a transition. They are into banking service. They are into cargo service. E-commerce also they are doing. So they are like, they have maintained their viability. They do a lot of financial inclusion projects. So they act as suppose some villager wants to put some money, so they give him a passbook also.
Because it has anyway huge
network.
Countrywide network, own
Yes.
infrastructure.
Yeah, no other institute has so much network, which is the postal department. So they have rejuvenated themselves, they have adapted themselves to the changing needs, and they are doing good.
We used to have our own post system, Mongol Shoten, which is now half private, and I hope they will learn that
Yes.
because they can do more efficiently also cargo.
Cargo also they
Mongol,
do.
yes.
And e-commerce.
E-commerce, yeah,
Yes,
that's very
that
important.
also they
yes.
do.
E-commerce.
Banking also they are doing.
In which sense?
They accept deposits, like our prime minister has a scheme for the girl childs, they call Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana, where you start saving for your girl child and they give very good interest, and it's like a financial inclusion scheme.
Well, that's fantastic. I
Yeah.
think our related people definitely will
Yes.
be more interested. Now let's go to more pragmatic, because one of the largest projects in between two countries is this oil refinery project, where we have originally, when Prime Minister Modi was in Mongolia, started that $1 billion loan. I mean, it's the largest loan India was given to a developing country.
Yes,
and
yeah.
at that time, I also visited India and was reading newspaper that not everybody was asking why to Mongolia, right? And he had personally taken certain responsibility, and we got 1 billion, and the plus it was not enough. Then it's another $500 million. And what is the situation now with this huge project, from your perspective? What's going on there? Why is that coming behind the deadline?
As you are aware, the oil refinery project in Mongolia is a strategic project for Mongolia. It is a 1.5 million metric ton per annum capacity oil refinery project. And once the project starts, it will ensure the energy security of Mongolia. It will meet around 60 to 80% of the demand of Mongolia. So it is a huge project, geopolitically, geostrategically, a very important project. And I am happy to be a part of that project because it is a dream project of President Kurel Sukh and Prime Minister Modi ji. And I am happy that the project is getting into reality. Many people were skeptical about the project, and now I am happy to inform you that there are 4 work packages of the project, of the 1.7 billion US dollar project, soft loan from Exim Bank of India, very soft loan, which no other country can compare with that loan.
Soft loan meaning maybe
Very low
few
interest rate,
percentage.
very 1 or 1.5% interest rate, very low interest rate. And those people who don't understand, so it is very low interest rate for Mongolia, and the difference of the interest is paid by government of India.
Oh,
So
I
it is
see.
not like, so it is a big loan basically. So what difference is there? That interest is paid by government of India. We call it interest subvention scheme. So this is a huge project. So there are 4 work packages of the project. One work package related to the infrastructure, construction of road, water pipeline, administrative buildings, warehouses, has been finished and handed over to the Mongol refinery in November 2024. One work package. The other 3 work packages are going in full swing. They are work package 2, which is open art units. Work package 3 is the captive power plant there. About 40 megawatt power plant is there inside only. And the 4th one is the licensed unit for the distillation, cracking units, everything. So all these projects are going on well. The tender date for the completion of the project is early 2028, but we will try to finish the project by end of 2027 or middle of 2027 is our target. So you mentioned about the delay. There are a couple of things which people should know. Oil refinery projects all over the world are very complex projects. They are huge engineering projects and they take time. Secondly, there was a big problem due to the COVID pandemic, which people forget. So COVID actually wasted our time, but still our companies did great job during COVID also. They were working. Thirdly, Mongolia is a landlocked country. So bringing goods from the third country is very difficult. This also people forget.
Yeah.
If there was a port near Mongolia, the project would be completed very quickly. So there are custom problems, there are other problems to bring the goods.
Goes through China.
So there could be other things also. So this takes time. So that is one concern, and it's a cold country. So the working season is only 6 months in Mongolia. That aspect also people forget. But still, what we did to overcome this issue, our people worked in double shift during the summer time. So to cover the problem of the winter, we work in double shift into the summer time when the sun rises at 5 o'clock and sets at 10 o'clock here. So we are using that time to complete the construction. So this is a top priority project of Government of India, my top priority project in my tenure to complete it.
The approach the project is taken. I have met Mrs. Atul, who has run the project. They have paid first attention to the labor, so that all workers can leave on the site instead of like OT flying all the way. It's too expensive, right? A lot of gasoline will be used, etc. Plus, it is not that short distance.
I will be happy to inform you that there are 2,500 Indian workers working in the site.
Now.
So it is like mini India at the site. So it is a great friendship project. It's a symbol of India-Mongolia friendship. And when
How many Mongolians work now?
Mongolia around 150.
Okay, so it's around 4,000 people are working on the project.
Around 3,000, and it will grow. This next year it will be around 4,000 totally. Indian will be like 3,500.
Whoa.
Yeah, Mongolian number will be high. I've just told you about the labor who works there.
That's why they have first made the dorms, kind of.
Yeah. Indian company has made a dormitory, a canteen for 2,500 workers. They are there. I go there. During my 1.5 year tenure, I have visited the site 8 to 9 times.
So it is like almost India there.
Mini India.
Mini India, so okay. I will visit soon.
Yeah, definitely. We'll visit.
Just only my concern is there's a pipeline from the existing oil field we have in Mongolia from Torno Daima. It's around 570 kilometers pipeline, which is being almost laid down already. And I understand they will put it underground now.
Yeah.
But the problem is with the reserve.
Yeah.
Well, because the initial estimation was, as you said, 1.5
million
metric tons
per
per annum, and now there's only half of it now, the production. So what would be? I know it is not your part of the thinking, but however, or project concern, but however, what do you think about that?
We have discussed this earlier also. You have a geophysical or geological background. So I am also a civil engineer, I had studied geology, other stuff. So I will tell you a couple of things. The proven reserve of Mongolia oil production is around 44 million metric ton. Our need is only 1.5. So if we exploit the whole oil, so you can see for 20-25 years, we have no problem. So Mongolia has the potential, basically. First point is this. Now, in the existing oil field, how much extraction can be made? And life is dynamic, what I feel. So now you may have a capacity of 0.7 to 1 million metric ton, but it can be increased with some. And when we talk to the Ministry of Mineral Resources and industry, they told that they are working with the stakeholders to enhance the production. Then third aspect also I will tell you that most of the oil refineries in the world, they don't have their own oil. They import the oil also, crude oil. So even India India is one of the biggest oil refinery countries of the world. We are exporting oil to most of the countries. We are importing crude oil. So I don't see much issue in that. The oil could be imported. Mongolia has the potential capacity to explore. So you have the wherewithal, everything. So how much scaling up of the production is to be made, that is up to Mongolia.
Exactly.
And I'm confident they are working on it to increase the production, to have new exploration also.
New exploration, in particular, new licenses was given, I think, to the refinery company.
Yeah.
And they I don't know whether they started to drill or not, but this deposit itself is a big kind of a system.
Yes, true.
So hopefully, because on the China side, they have been already exploring and producing, and on this side now half production goes. And I do also believe what you are saying strongly, because there is a lot of potential.
Yeah.
And I think the local people are to support it.
Yes.
Because it is a matter of really matter of independence or
True, energy security. And also there is a concept of strategic reserve also. So you can store the crude oil for maybe 10-15 days, so it solves the problem.
Yeah, very interesting strategic reserve, yes. The US has in Texas.
Yeah, India also is building. And already we have some strategic reserves. So, so when the oil is cheap, we buy and store it.
Well, Ambassador, for a very short time, we have covered a lot of issues. Now, only final point, what would be your message to Mongolian people on this important anniversary in between two countries?
It is a great partnership, strategic partnership. With spiritual connect due to Buddhism. Sky is the limit to our partnership. Three things which I feel, or two things which I feel can be a game changer in this relationship. One is a direct air connectivity between India and Mongolia, for which we are working. And secondly, if Mongolia grants visa-free entry to Indian nationals, the entire landscape of tourism of Mongolia will change. It will help Mongolia to boost the winter tourism, because in India many people have not seen snow. So if there is a direct flight, they will come here to see the snow. All your hotels will be full during the winter. So this small change of visa-free entry to India will bring a paradigm shift in your winter tourism. I am confident of that. Even though there are many issues to discuss, I think due to paucity of time.
Very interesting. Very 2 points you have raised. Let it be. Sky is the limit.
Yes.
Very nice words.
Thank you.
Ambassador, thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bayarla. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bayarla. Thank you.
За хүнд үзэгчтэй өнөөдөр манай дефакто нэвтрүүлгийн зочноор Энэтхэг улсын элчин сайд оролцлоо. Энэ бол одоо 70 жилийн дипломат харилцааны ойдоо зориулсан ярилцлага байлаа. Та бүхэн ямар их зүйл хоёр улс хоорондоо хийхээр тохиролцсон ямар боломж байгаа, эдийн засгийн бүх салбарт, нийгмийн бүх салбарт хүмүүс боломж байгаа энэтхэгтэй хамтарч ажиллах. Ийм ахаад шинэ үеийн 70 жил эхэлж байгаа гэдгийг та бүхэн ойлгосон байх. Баярлалаа.
King Tower Apartment БНЭУ-с Rainiers брендийн шилэн фасадтай оршин суугчдад зориулсан 5 тухтай орчин бүрдүүлсэн цэлгэр уужим орон зай бүхий 60-аас 154 м2 2-оос 5 өрөөний сонголттой орон сууцнаас төлбөрийн таатай нөхцлөөр худалдан авах боломжтой. King Tower Apartment 6 дугаар элчин орон сууцанда та бүхнийг урьж байна.